Malaysia's judiciary in crisis. Over 30 senior posts vacant amid allegations of political interference. 14th July 2025 by AZLAN ADNAN. Malaysia is facing one of its most serious judicial crises in recent memory, as more than 30 senior positions across the nation's judiciary remain vacant. The top leadership of the courts, the Chief Justice and the President of the Court of Appeal, retired in early July, but their permanent successors have not been appointed. This delay has sparked political uproar, legal uncertainty, and growing public concern over the independence of the judiciary. The controversy began with the retirement of Chief Justice Tengku Maimun Tuan Mat on the 30th of June, followed days later by the departure of Court of Appeal President Abang Iskandar Abang Hashim. In the immediate aftermath, no full-time replacements were announced. Acting appointments were quickly made, such as Chief Judge of Malaya Hasna Mohammed Hashim stepping in as acting Chief Justice, but the absence of permanent appointments has paralyzed parts of the court system. 9 members of parliament from Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's own party, Parti Keadilan Rakyat, PKR, have demanded answers. They allege that the delay in appointments is the result of political interference by the Prime Minister's office. At the center of their concern is the Judicial Appointments Commission, JAC, which had submitted a list of recommended names for top court positions to the Prime Minister. However, no action was taken on those recommendations for weeks. Among the most serious allegations is that a federal court judge attempted to interfere in case outcomes and influence judicial transfers. This prompted the submission of a formal police report. The MPs argue that this alleged conduct, if true, echoes the notorious VK Lingam scandal of 2007, a case that severely undermined public confidence in judicial integrity and resulted in a Royal Commission of Inquiry, RCI. In response to the unfolding crisis, the same group of MPs has now called for a new RCI to investigate the delays and allegations of meddling. They are also pushing for a full parliamentary inquiry and have invited Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim to appear before a select committee to explain the government's handling of judicial appointments. Public forums and an online petition are being mobilized to build civic momentum behind this push for transparency. The Attorney General's Chambers, AGC, however, insists that no constitutional crisis exists. The AGC maintains that all actions taken thus far, such as convening urgent JAC meetings and naming acting judicial heads, fall within constitutional and statutory limits. According to the AGC, the Prime Minister is exercising his advisory role in accordance with Article 122B of the Federal Constitution, and due process is being observed. Istana Negara, the palace, has taken the unusual step of issuing a statement cautioning against the politicization of judicial appointments. The statement affirms that all constitutional provisions and protocols, including the role of the Conference of Rulers in confirming top-level judicial nominations, must be strictly respected. This judicial leadership vacuum has real-world consequences. Without clear succession at the highest levels, many court processes are delayed. The uncertainty threatens to derail key trials, including several politically sensitive cases. Moreover, the rift within the ruling coalition, exposed by PKR lawmakers publicly challenging the Prime Minister, has raised questions about unity within the Madani administration. This rare and direct confrontation between MPs and their party leadership suggests that internal dissent over governance and transparency is no longer confined to whispers behind closed doors. The next few days will be critical. The Conference of Rulers is scheduled to meet between 15th and 17th of July and may move to resolve the top-level appointments. Meanwhile, the calls for an RCI and parliamentary accountability continue to build. The direction taken now could shape public trust in Malaysia's judiciary for years to come. At its heart, the scandal is not simply about procedural delays or political rivalries. It cuts to the very essence of Malaysia's constitutional democracy, how judges are chosen, whether the rule of law is upheld, and whether justice remains blind in the face of political pressure. A heartfelt light. To every soul whose hand did give, you've helped me dream, helped me live. In darkest hours your light came through, with hearts so kind, so pure, so true. Your gifts, like stars in deepest night, have steered me gently toward the light. each coin, each word, each silent prayer, a thread of hope so rich, so rare. My eyes once dimmed now seek the skies, and slowly clearer visions rise. Because of you, I dare to see the world again, its grace, its plea. Your compassion's flame will not just stay with me alone. It lights the way for others wandering through despair to feel the warmth of selfless care. You've shown what love in action means, in quiet ways through giving scenes. You've built a bridge from soul to soul and made the broken feel more whole. So let this thanks rise like a song, a melody both soft and strong. May your example gently call more hearts to rise to give. To fall into the joy of lifting pain, of planting hope where none remains. Your kindness walks beside me still, a light, a love, a living will.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to show your support.